Hey everyone, EMC here again. Welcome back to the finale of the Legacy of Kain Defiance. We're still alive. We're back at the Vampire Citadel, and we are basically Kain is here to find out what the hell is really going on, because he felt like he has to be here. That's a convenient way of saying, hey, go here. Especially when a game doesn't really let you go around anywhere other than where it intends you. Yeah. But, I don't know, I guess this is their way of saying destiny calls sort of thing. He just instinctively knows this is where he must be. I heard some enemies spawn. Sounded like the spirits. That looks really weird from here. Like right above Kain's head right now, that little graphical... Ah! What? What is this? What is... being attacked by an invisible enemy? What the hell is this? Huh. Well, it's good to know that's still a thing. Thanks, game. Alright, well this is a familiar hall. Oh, Arcane Tome. That is definitely supposed to be the last one. Do I have them all, I wonder? Ooh, I do have them all. It looks like I'm missing 2 telekinesis runes and 1 health talisman. Which does not surprise me. I was not expecting to find all of them. I'm actually surprised I found all of the tomes with Kain here. I wonder if I found them all with Raziel. Definitely not. I ignored one. Oh well. What's behind door number 1?
The Hilden are merely an inconvenient consequence. They will be dealt with in time. It is a small price to pay for Kain's death.
You're a bit premature.
Kain!
Is there a crack in your omniscience after all, Mobius? First, your omniscience, and now your powers. You're slipping badly.
This is not possible.
The part of me that staff affected is no longer in its place. But you already knew that, didn't you? I always was considered heartless. And now, Mobius, it is time.
To kill me? Again? Your only solution for every problem. Kill.
This is not a debate. You see, this time, you have nothing that I want.
You think this will matter? I serve one who has power over life and death.
Then go to him.
I am his obedient, his devoted servant. Soon, all pain will fade, and my master will bring me life once more. Master, my apologies. A momentary oversight. Somehow Kain still lives, and has unexpectedly dispatched me. Make use of your good servant, and... Go to your master, then. I release you to the wheel. Oh, God! Do you see it now? The monster that you served.
Is this what you imagined when you worshipped it? No! And in that knowledge, go and feed it. I release you.
That must have felt good.
Your petty actions are irrelevant, Raziel. Mobius was a good servant, but he was of no further use. His long life had run its course. You see, even when you rebel, you are doing my will.
Perhaps. But something has changed, hasn't it? You didn't foresee Kain's return.
You have both traced your paths along the wheel. This is where the journey ends.
You haven't the means to kill either one of us.
Ah, but you can be stopped. And you will come to understand how oblivion can be a mercy. You and Kain will spend eternity buried here together, praying for the merciful release of a death that will never come.
But I was armed with newfound knowledge, and it burned within me.
Redeemer and Destroyer.
Mobius had never seen his master until the Soul Reaver purified his sight. Even the ancient vampires had no idea what it was they so righteously worshipped.
You must unite what has been set asunder.
All the conflict and strife throughout history, all the fear and hatred, served but one purpose: to keep my master's wheel turning. All souls were prisoners, trapped in the pointless round of existence, leading distracted, blunted lives until death returned them, always in ignorance, to the wheel.
The coin is still turning.
But what hope had there been? One cannot fight the unseen.
Only then will the Scion of Balance be armed for his true endeavor.
Despair, Raziel. There is no escape.
It was then I knew what I had to do. I alone could end this.
Kain. Do you so enjoy death?
Yes. Raziel. No! Yes. This is how...
No! Raziel!
The Soul Reaver, pure of all corruption. This is what it is for. This is what I am for. The two become one. Both Soul Reavers together. And the Scion of Balance is healed. And I am not your enemy, not your destroyer. I am, as before, your right hand, your sword.
No, Raziel. This can't be the way.
And now you will see the true enemy.
Raziel. And it was then I saw.
So, I am revealed to you at last.
What in hell?
I am the origin of life, the devourer of death. I am the hub of the wheel, the purifying cycle to which all souls must be drawn.
Had I condemned Raziel to this nightmare when I cast him into the abyss?
You may ponder the futility of your ambitions as you spend a deathless eternity beneath a mountain of rubble. You and your Soul Reaver will go equally mad as the eons pass. The Citadel of the Apostates will become your living tomb.
Your words are heartening. For you would not fear us unless we could truly do you harm.
No! You are nothing!
False god. This is the end. The final turn of your wheel.
Oh, well, that started immediately with no warning. Oh, come on, how did that miss? So, right. This guy is fairly simple. Is that... Nope, that's not it. Basically, it just dodges attacks, and that leaves him vulnerable for essentially damage. And yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not so great at dodging these. I don't know if maybe you can deflect them away or cancel them. Yes, you can, with a well-timed hit. That's good to know. Basically, he's got 3 phases, and they show up gradually as he loses more and more health. So, if he manages to hit you, then he... that's actually pretty awesome. Then he won't leave himself vulnerable, so you have to dodge his attacks. Now, that slam, wasn't aware, does more damage than just your regular slash, because usually it takes 2 slashes to break that thing off to be able to damage him. But the slam there only took 1, so that's actually good to know and good to use. And so now phase 2, we've got more things to dodge. He's a little more aggressive. And that slam, oh my god, that is what you want to use. You want to use that slam. And he gets much more aggressive with these then. Oh, telekinesis, perfect. Telekinesis can also deflect them away. That is definitely worth using. Wow, this guy just got so much easier with those, with that knowledge. I never knew that before. I just decided to try for it because why not?
I will crush you, vampire.
Wow, this is so much. Well, so here's the strategy. Just use telekinesis on these things to knock them away from you. And what the hell is it doing? And oop. So the final phase, he's got 3 of these things.
This defiance is great.
Oh, I missed. Oh, I guess we're doing this a second time. Oh, well, we're doing it a 3rd time now. Oh, come on! I don't understand how that didn't actually count as a hit. Oh, wow. That I understand entirely. I was too slow to get back over there. Alright, well I'm gonna get at least 1 hit on there.
I will bury you.
Ow. And this may be it, but maybe not. Yeah, there we go.
You cannot destroy me, Kain. I am the engine of life itself. The wheel will turn, the plague of your kind will be purged from this world, and on that inevitable day, your wretched, stagnant soul will finally be mine.
In the meantime, you'd best burrow deep.
Alright, yay, congratulations. Now, the epilogue comes up after this. One thing, though, where was that teleportation spell when we were playing through the game? I mean, honestly, that would have been cool. Just saying.
Now at last, the masks had fallen away. The strings of the puppets had become visible, and the hands of the Prime Mover exposed. Most ironic of all was the last gift that Raziel had given me. More powerful than the sword that now held his soul, more acute even than the vision his sacrifice had accorded me. The first bitter taste of that terrible illusion. Hope.
And that was the legacy of Kain. And also, where the hell were the subtitles on that last cutscene? I did not turn them off, there was nothing there, it was just no subtitles. What the hell, game? And so here we have it. Hope. That is the one thing that is, well, as he said, the last gift imparted. That is the end of the series. You might think that's a little bit of a disappointing ending, but honestly, the way the entire story went through this, how we started off watching Raziel's thirst for revenge, and all the manipulations of events going through, and how everything throughout the second game we found out that the timeline had been manipulated by Mobius essentially, and everything was basically his fault, or at least it definitely seemed to be his fault, leading full circle to the moment which actually they alluded to, they explained it as well, as this was the moment where the pillars shattered. That was when Kain's younger self refused the sacrifice and damned Nosgoth, destroyed the pillars in the process. That was the end of the original Blood Omen Legacy of Kain on the PlayStation. I didn't play that on my channel, and I'm probably not going to. The game itself is kind of neat, but it has not aged well at all. But the story does set up for all of this, but I at least feel that they do a good enough job in these three games to explain events that have reference events and explain past events there, that they're and enough of like, oh my god, I can English, at least enough that you don't need to play the first game to really understand what's going on. They do a good enough job explaining all of that, and I still to this day say that this entire series is probably one of the best series that I've played. I love the story, I love how it went all the way through, and the only thing I have to say about particularly this game is shitty cameras, and the overall style of the game just doesn't stand up to the other two in the series. Soul Reaver 1 and 2 were, in my opinion, better games, and had they kept that style of gameplay as opposed to changing to a more action-oriented, combat-heavy game, then I think it would have been better. It would have felt like another entry into the series, as opposed to this almost felt like a bit of a spin-off, but like this was the conclusion to the story. So it was that if you've watched the playthrough so far, like up to this point and all that, you already know my thoughts on this. I'm not going to reiterate them again. And if you're just joining for this episode here, spoilers, you just saw the end. But anyway, I just want to say thank you all for supporting the series, whether you're just joining now or you watched the whole way through. This has definitely been one of my favorite games from my childhood and off to now. Like, I still love these games, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you'll come back and join me for whatever the next project I start here is. Until then, take care, you hear?